The best slaves believe they are free. Oppression and depravity are among the oldest vices, violating our core values and the Golden Rule. Books have been written by Sun Tzu, Niccolo Machiavelli, Karl Marx, Adolf Hitler, and Saul Alinsky, who coldly describe how to use these vices to advance a nihilistic, godless society where there is no real purpose to life other than for personal gratification. Terms like monarchs, totalitarians, communists, socialists, Marxists refer to societies who were forced to accept rulers who used different methods of gaining control and exercising power. Societies tolerated these forms of government because they were promised equal distribution of wealth and rights. It is just another dictatorship, where many suffer while the leaders indulge in personal gratification while oppressing their subjects. Capitalism is the other extreme, where a moral compass is used to form a government of the people, by the people, for the people. Conversely, godless capitalism, carried to its extremes, with money a driven culture, without a moral compass of the Ten Commandments and the Golden Rule, end up much the same way. The people who amass all the capital become totalitarians, while the people without wealth are silenced. It is a violation of our inherent divinely given human dignity to be controlled against our will by others who assume a godlike status. To keep things organized and anarchy in check, societies created religious institutions, the military, businesses, and governments to have power structures and chains of command. These subjugations are voluntary by those who believed in the cause of these institutions. The belief of citizens in the United States is in the cause that is expressed in our Constitution. This cause is resented and feared by those who rule over people that allow themselves to be led rather than be self-sufficient and well-informed. Oppression happens when people are called subjects, serfs, minions, and servants or slaves. The title citizen is never used to describe the former. No one gives control to their life voluntarily. They must be seduced to comply. People are bribed to compromise their freedom and liberties in exchange for some promise, service, protection, or benefit. The virtues of self-reliance and independence and the ability to use free will to follow the Ten Commandments and the Golden Rule are incompatible with control by dictators. Alinsky's rules for radicals cites 8 vectors used for seducing society into compliance. They are healthcare, poverty, debt, gun control, welfare, education, religion, and class warfare. These sound familiar? It mirrors the dysfunctionality we see today. How long will we tolerate a corrupt bureaucracy saying, if the government doesn't fix these issues, your safety will be compromised? Ignorance and apathy are the gifts that keep on giving to totalitarians. To ignore the way liberal elites handle these issues is exactly the apathy needed to complete their plan to convert our constitutional republic into a totalitarian regime without firing a shot. The best slave is the one who thinks he is free. The deep state does not want citizens. They want slaves that believe they are free citizens while having them dependent upon the government for everything. They are considered useful idiots. They are to be controlled and used to maintain power. All conflicts and trials cannot be resolved with other people's money. We are living on the plantation of dependence and ignorance. We live in the freest country in the world, but we are slaves if we expect everything, including our freedom, to come from the government. This is Keith Kuby wishing you the best in making the world a better place.